A few weeks before Eid al-Fitr begins, all the Malaysian malls will already be playing festive Eid al-Fitr songs, even though it's not Eid al-Fitr. However, whenever these songs are being played, what food do you automatically think of? There's a lot of traditional Malaysian food you can think of, but one of the most well-known food people in Malaysia will associate Eid al-Fitr with is rendang. It is a famous food in Malaysia and loved by many. Personally, it is one of my favorite Malay dishes and will be my number one food that would go after my Solat Sunat Idul Fitri prayers. It has been a tradition of mine to eat rendang first every Eid. So what is rendang? And what makes it so special? From the poster that from my friend Amma made, I will be explaining what rendang is, how is it made, the ingredients that are used, and some fun fact about this wonderful Malay dish. As you may have heard in the beginning of my speech, rendang is a very well-known Malay cuisine, and there is a reason for that. Rendang is a dish made with meat stewed in coconut milk and spices. It can melt your mouth away with its soft texture combined with its savory and sweet taste. In addition to all of that, due to its long history in the region, we have many different unique and delicious varieties of rendang coming from different states. As you can see on my right, there are many examples of variation of rendang. Looks delicious, right? My favorite has to be the rendang hati lembu from Johor. It is the dish that my mother and grandmother always cook during Eid al-Fitr. And honestly, I can never get tired of eating rendang because it's just so tasty. Looking at it right now makes me want to eat it. As you can see, there are many types of rendang made in Malaysia. But do you know how rendang is made? What ingredients are needed to make this exquisite dish? Well, to clarify, different types of rendang requires different types of ingredients that lead them to their exquisite, unique tastes. However, there are still common similarities with every rendang made. To start, the meat of choice is usually beef. However, chicken or mutton can be used too. It is then stewed with coconut milk, with spices such as ginger, chili, galangal, lemongrass, garlic, shallot, kaffir lime leaves, and turmeric. Now that you know what ingredients we need, time to learn how to make it. To make rendang, firstly, cut the meat that you are going to use. Separately, blend the spice and ingredients. Next, bash the lemongrass and salt the spice. Add the coconut milk and lemongrass into the wok. Once you have done that, add in the meat that you have cut and cook it over medium heat. Next, bring the coconut milk to a boil. Simmer the beef, and once it is boiled, continue to simmer over the low heat. Add water from time to time when the stew is about to dry. Lastly, cook until the beef absorbs the flavor of the spices thoroughly and the color turns to dark brown. Approximately, you'll be done making this dish within 3 hours, which is not too long for a traditional dish. To add some Malaysian twist in it, just remember to agak-agak, which means to use your intuition. Now that you know the gist of making rendang, let's dive into some fun facts about this dish. As it is known locally, rendang is actually very well known internationally and has received a lot of praise for its delicious, exquisite taste. According to CNN Travel, rendang is listed as 11th in the world's 50 best food. Not only that, rendang has been made or eaten by famous international celebrities. If you go on YouTube, you can find the famous singer Katy Perry tasting rendang, and her reaction was amazing. Even Gordon Ramsay has made an attempt to make the perfect rendang in his second season of Uncharted. Not only that, we have other variations of rendang coming from our neighbor Indonesia. To add on to that, rendang is actually of Indonesian origin, a delicious connotation from the Minangkabau ethnic group of Indonesia. Lastly, to experience the joy of eating this dish, you have to eat it with either rice, ketupat, or lemang. It's best if you eat rendang during the festive seasons of Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha to add in the special feeling of eating this dish. Overall, rendang will truly be an iconic food for Malaysians. With its exquisite savory and sweet taste, it is hard not to love this beautiful made dish. Locally or internationally, this dish has evidently placed Malaysia on the map, and it is a must-try food for everyone. As the Malay proverb goes, tak kenal maka tak cinta. Thank you.